you so much for those live reports. Well, switching gears now, in this week's Lunchbox Battle, Melissa learns how to make a simple American favorite the healthy way, Sloppy Joes.
Well, today, Lara Ritchie here with Nothing to It Culinary Center is taking one of those household standards. Maybe you grew up in the 80s. I think it was even before that. Everybody ate Sloppy Joes.
Absolutely.
And now you're making them homemade. Tell us a little bit about it.
You know, so it doesn't really take that much time to do this homemade. So stay away from the box variety.
Yeah.
Gather your ingredients. Every house should have garlic, onions, carrots, celery.
Super easy.
The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is cut them small.
Okay.
It's going to be easier to eat. So we've got some oil in the pan, and not very much. We'll add our onions and some garlic. I always tell people, when you're cooking with garlic, start with the onions first because it's going to give you a base so that you're less likely to burn the garlic. Okay?
And you know it too. Once you've had that burned garlic, you don't want to have it again. So.
And there's just no way to take it out.
No.
Then we'll add our carrots and some celery. So there's your vegetable base, nice and small. And once those get soft, then we're going to add, so this is the twist, ground turkey. So we're not doing beef.
Okay.
In that goes, and we're going to brown this up. Now, one of the keys here is you want your meat to be room temperature. It's going to cook more evenly and a little bit more quickly, and you're going to retain more of the flavor.
Oh, okay.
Right? So once that cooks up, then we've got some other spices and flavoring going in here. We have a little bit of Worcestershire, Worcestershire.
Yes, depending on where you're from.
And some salt and pepper, some brown sugar, and we have ketchup and tomato paste.
Okay.
So that's going to give us the richness that we're looking for in here. You know, you might be a family that likes a little more spice, so you certainly can add that in here as well. But this is really just supposed to be great comfort food.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, oh, the turkey. Here's the deal. If you've ever had a Sloppy Joe's before, you know that really it's about the sauce, not so much.
Absolutely.
I mean, the meat is going to be, yes, there's more of a beefy flavor. If you have the beef for the bison, even if you wanted to try out. But the turkey is going to taste great also.
Now, because this is going in a school lunch, I cook it down a little bit more. At home, when you want to get all nice and dirty and juicy, you can make it a little bit more saucy. But for a school lunch, we're going to make it a little bit thicker so that it eats better. And then I love those little Hawaiian rolls. They're really sweet. They're easier to eat. But certainly, this could be something that we could in pita or really just a spoon if you're trying to stay away from some of the bread. But this is something for you and for your kids.
And if you would like this recipe, you can find it on our Facebook and our Google Plus page and our website as well. Thank you, Laura.
You bet.
How good does that look? All righty, we'll turn it now to consumer news. Facebook and Instagram are telling private gun sellers to take their business elsewhere. The social networks are updating their